Mage video, finally, I know, long awaited. Let's get rid of that real quick. And let's go over traits before I forget, because I literally just forgot. So these are the traits you can pause if you want to see exactly what I'm using. My favorite one is Glacial Assault, because it brings down an icy comet from the depths of heaven. Anyway, our talents, we are running without our little elemental because I feel like the elemental is pretty useless. TBH. No shade, no tea, just facts. So we're gonna do what we can. I see a warrior. Warrior is a frost mage's best friend. Don't believe me? Watch how bad we can train this man if he goes for us, or woman. Okay, so as a frost mage, your biggest strength is the fact that you, yes, you, can do anything. No, but you have insane slows. You have the best slows in the World of Warcraft out of every class. There's not one class that can get a slow like you can. And I see a healer that needs helping. So just remember that and use that to your advantage. I mean, you see a warrior here, train him. Use your frostbolts to slow them down, and then use your glacial spike to really put that damage and freeze them in place. Looks like we got another frost mage over here. Alright, that was a hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me. Alright, yeah, so our biggest strength, again, we are the train gods in World of Warcraft. You cannot out-train a frost mage. Unless you're really good, like Chamois, Hunter. I think druids are pretty good too. I don't think they have slows though. But yeah, so a frost mage is really good at dealing damage from afar. Of course, it's a caster. You know, you would expect that. But we have so many things, aka defenses, like Frost Nova, that puts a little AoE around you and freezes everyone in place for 8 seconds. It says damage may interrupt the freeze effect. Honestly, I haven't encountered that before. Because I am taking Frostbite, it gives my chill effects a 15% chance to freeze the target for 4 seconds. So I don't necessarily see the where it breaks the CC. And we're going to help our healer out by putting our Frost Orb out on flag. Well, hello, little Shadow Priest. Okay, we're going to interrupt his shadow so he can't do much. Oh, now we can't do much. Now, yeah, we can't do much. We got to rotate that flag. We got to get that flag, and they assaulted it. So that's what happens when you don't AoE. Yeah, our Frost Orb doesn't last that long. Our Frost Orb actually lasts 8 seconds. Yep. So Frozen Orb is actually a really good AoE. And we took a talent to the concentrated, what is it? Concentrated coolness. In order to place the orb wherever we want, and it stays there as opposed to gradually moving forward. So, I mean, it might be a waste of a talent, but I like using it. Just because I don't like to play with the concentrated orb or the orb as if it was arcane to where it just kind of whooshes by everyone. It does slow down, so I mean, maybe it is a waste of talent. But it's definitely for AoE and slows. I mainly use it for slows. So, because, again, Frost Mage's biggest strength, what are they, guys? Slows. So, oh, a funny little thing. Does anyone ever wonder why a Frost Mage, which is master of the Frost, like, magic, can't water walk? Isn't that interesting? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. We can't. Oh, yeah, he's out of range. But yeah, I always thought that was funny, you know? Like, it's the only class that deals some kind of, like, well, it has water or ice damage, yet they can't water walk. Shamans can water walk because they're master of all the elements. Frost DKs and DKs in general get the little, whatever that is, the one that allows them to water walk. I can't think of the name right now. It's escaping me. What else gets a water walk? I think those are the two classes. But why doesn't a frost mage get water walk? I understand fire, you know, it's fire. Why they have nothing to do with water? My buttons aren't working for my mouse. That's interesting. I was clicking, but they ain't going. He's an arcane mage, so if he was smart, he would actually just steal his buffs back. Because his mana is depleted, is actually regenerated so much faster than ours is. That's one of the strengths of an arcane mage over any other mage, is the fact that they have this spell steal playstyle that they can use that is just insane. Because no matter what you do, you can't really combat it. Because as a priest, you know, you put your bubble up, they steal it. As another mage, they steal your bubbles, they steal combust, they steal, I believe time warp is able to be stolen. Maybe. It might not be. But don't quote me on that. So we're going to get some fat damage out. We're going to place our orb down so warrior can't run away. And we're going to let the free casting warlock get some of this. Ready, ready, ready. Boom. We're going to interrupt a chaos bolt because there's no need to interrupt anything else. He's actually one of the only warlocks I know that actually runs that pet. Interrupt chaos. So he's interrupted in chaos and another school of magic because that's how it works. Chaos damage is a plethora of damages put together. And you see our slows are making it to where he can't run away. That, and he has a demon hunter on him. So even if he did run, a measly warlock would never be able to run away from a demon hunter unless he puts fear on him and then uses his gateway at the perfect time. But the moment that that demon hunter gets out of his little lock spell that he has, then yeah, it's kind of over for the warlock. Alright, now, of course, get the melee. Always get melee, because that's your niche right there, man. You gotta control them. I didn't know we just hard casted a flurry. I would have canceled the cast. Get that out. Toss some icicles out. Just dish out damage and put the slows. Pocahontas, huh? They're probably trying to... My mouse really took a turn. So we can push because we have the two bases and we have quite a generous lead.
Nope.
He forgets we have the slows that no one else can ever have. Alright, here we go. Nice glacial spike on the warlock. Alright, on the warrior, who's also getting trained by a demon hunter. Arcane mage. We'll steal his arcane shield. That's what your spell steal is for, and that's what you use your mana for as a mage, in my opinion. I believe if you have the mana, why not spell steal, because that's what it's there for, and you're just going to waste it anyway. And when I mean waste, I mean let it sit there and just use your spells, because your spells do not use enough mana for you to actually worry about mana regen or running out. Because you regenerate enough mana in order to hold yourself up with frost bolts, but not enough to keep spell stealing like an arcane mage can. So we're hitting pretty hard. We're hitting good numbers here. We get our AoE out and our slows. So we're hitting pretty good right now. Alright, we're gonna hit this mage. Hit our double ice shakers. Hit this dude. There we go. There we go. Now we're hitting. Get some more AoE. Stand in shit because we don't know how to move. And the piston. We're gonna get it out. We're gonna get it out. Boom. Ooh! Perfect timing. That Chaos Bolt would have decimated us. We're just gonna wait for some heals. Pop our Cold Snap. Steal his shield. Pop our shield. And then hit him with a good old Glacial Spike. Because he's pushing way too far away from his team. Get our AoE out. Fluff the charts a little bit because we're fluffers. Ew. What is going on? Is he really trying? I think he's actually trying to do something. Oh man. Excuse me and RIP to headphone users. Okay. This mage, yeah, I was going to say the mage is trying, but he can try all he wants. He's not touching us. We actually did not do bad at damage. 3.4 million damage with 3 kills, 1 death. That's a positive KD, boys. We ain't playing COD, but why not? That's what I'm talking about when I say Frost Mage is a good and viable mage spec. PvP-wise, I still recommend a Fire Mage over a Frost because Fire Mage has what we call a Greater Pyro. Sorry, I almost gagged thinking about that attack. Anyway, the Greater Pyro attack, as you all know, does 35% health damage to whoever it hits. Now, I don't know who at Blizzard thought that would be a good idea, but you know, that attack alone is the cause of all the monitors that have broken, all the keyboards that have broken, and all the mice I have thrown across my room. I hate that attack so much. But, nevertheless, Frost Mage, boys, that's it. And I hope everyone enjoyed it. If you did not, let me know down in the comments what I did wrong. Probably everything because it's a Frost Mage and I play Fire. Anyway, I'm used to my one-button specs, you know? So, that was our Frost. Hope you all enjoyed it again. And let me know if you guys think Frost is viable for PvP, PvE. Does it need a buff? Does it need a nerf? And also down below, let me know what you want in another video because we're doing Havoc Demon Hunter next, speaking about 2-button classes or 1-button classes. So hope everyone's ready for that one. I'm excited for it. Hope you are too. Other than that, guys, have a great Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate everywhere around the world, and peace out.